Hi everybody, Lisa Walker here. I am sitting outside and enjoying my coffee because it is a freaking beautiful day. But I wanted to talk to you guys about last night. So yesterday I was in a really cranky mood. And I was, mad about stupid stuff. And I was having a pity party. So I was just like, and then Kevin's like, well, what's wrong? What's wrong? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, dude, just leave me alone. I'm having a pity party. I'm very content in being my little bitchy self today. So leave me alone. And it went on like that for the bulk of the day. And it was kind of like rainy and gross and cloudy and all that good stuff. And then I was antsy. So the sun came out. I don't know what time it was, maybe 6 o'clock at night. So I was like, that's it. I'm grabbing Ninja and we're going to go for a walk. So this is the thing. Like if I have my headphones on and I'm listening to music, that's it. I don't have distractions in my head. But when I'm walking and I don't have my headphones on, then I'm talking to myself, I'm talking to Ninja, and I'm talking to God, depending on my mood. So first I was talking to Ninja and I'm like, yeah, it's nice out, so glad I decided to walk. I need to clear my head, blah, blah, blah. And then it soon went to the conversation going to God. And I'm just like, I think you must really be ticked off with the world right now, because it has just been one thing after another, and I'm sure you're just mad at us all, and that's why 2020 is so brutal. We need a wake-up call, kind of like when you punish your kids. Like, I've had enough. I've told you a million times to get your act together, and you're making me crazy, and it's getting worse, and the punishment seems to go on forever or increase, right? If you're a parent and, every child goes through a phase of where it's just like, oh my God, this kid is going to be indefinitely grounded if they don't knock their crap off. And that's how I felt. And that was how my conversation was going with God. Like, I'm having a bad day, and I'm gonna go on Facebook and tell people it's okay to have a pity party, and can we have a little moment of silence and just recognize the fact that we can do that. And then this is the crazy part, guys, and this is where I say he smacked me upside my head. Okay, so I am walking on the back end of the neighborhood, which I do on a very regular basis, and I see this giant sign in a yard, and it's got this giant cartoon like frog on a lily pad. And I'm like, oh, cute, it's probably somebody's birthday, and everybody's doing these big old birthday signs because of COVID, and you can't do anything and all that stuff. And then there was like a bunch of little bitty signs around the frog, and I get up to it thinking it's going to say happy birthday, whatever, and it says, I'm bringing knowledge to the world about Fragile X. Now, I would not have known what that meant had a friend of Kevin's not told me about it. They have a little boy who is diagnosed with it. And it is a lifelong struggle for these families. And for me in that moment, because I knew what it was and I didn't have to research it, I felt like God was smacking me, like literally smacking me out of my slump, saying, you know what? Quit having your damn pity party, girl. You are mad for something that is trivial and very, one little thing. What about these people that are really suffering with, horrific diagnoses, and especially if it's your child, and the daily struggles that they must have, and you're whining about this? I mean, I legit felt like the hand of God came down and smacked me upside my head, and I'm not even kidding you. That was the kind of mood I was in, and I think that was the kind of thing I needed to see. So I'm just like, okay, this is how I pray. I'm like, okay, God, I got it. I'm sorry. I will go back home and I will have a much better attitude and I won't be a sassy brat. And I got it. I'm with you. I'm sorry. So then I'm walking a little bit further and and then I get back. Sorry about that. So I was like, okay, so there's a dime in my path and I'm like, oh, God is now happy with me. He's happy that I'm listening, and I took it immediately, and took the smack upside the head immediately, and it shifted my gear, shifted my prayer, and then this dime is in my path, and I'm like, oh, I felt like a little kid. I was like, I am going to be rewarded tenfold. This is how my mind works, because it's a dime. I'm going to be rewarded tenfold by shifting my mindset and doing what God wants me to do. So I was like super excited. I'm like, this is like 10 pennies from heaven. Oh, thank you. Silly, I know. But then not 5, and I literally said pennies from heaven. 5 steps later, maybe, there's a penny in my path. Heads up, penny in my path. And I was like, oh my, he is listening, guys. And it's just like, and who knows, maybe it was just the mood that day or whatever, but I'm like, I just grinned the rest of the way home. Like, I was proud that I finally feel like I heard a message. And I came in and I was like, okay, Kevin, I'm in a better mood. And guess what? I have 11 cents. And I mean, I take these walks all the time, and I don't find loose change on the streets, and I have them sitting on my desk. I didn't even put them in my coin thing, but I just want to let you guys know that, and I say this, my feed keeps wanting to clear out, but so anyway, that was part of how I tried to adjust my mindset. And even though I really wasn't in the mood to walk, I'm glad I went out and walked, because it put me back in the place that I prefer to be in. I don't like to be miserable, contrary to popular belief. So I hope everybody enjoys their Sunday. It is freaking gorgeous out here. Like I said, I never sit outside and drink coffee. So that's why I look like crapola, but that's okay. All right, everybody. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you all soon. Bye.